Hello, welcome back everyone to another video. I know I haven't made a video like this on this channel in quite a while. I'm kind of using this channel now as more of a shorts channel, but I kind of want to continue kind of doing what I was doing, but just not as often. And that is kind of like, rant videos and whatever else I can think of. But today's video is, I wanted to make this because I've had some comments and I've mentioned this in other videos, but I don't think people are doing it. So I just want to reiterate. And what I'm talking about is I have some comments on my normal channel videos, which is Fresh Cut content. Go subscribe to that channel if you haven't already. But in the comments, they'll ask me how my day is. Then they might say, that their day was garbage, their day was horrible, something like that. And not to make this about me, but I used to have horrible days all the time. And I haven't had that for around 2 years now. And it all started when I read a book. I've said this before, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And I put into practice a couple of the things that were mentioned in that book, and that changed a whole lot for me. And I want you guys to do the same. You don't have to read the book. I'll just tell you what to do. It's a small little thing, and as long as you do it, I would love to see what happens in your life and what changes, because it changed my life for the better in an amazing way. So all you're gonna do is every day when you wake up, the first thing when you wake up, not even getting out of bed, the first thing when you wake up, start listing things you are grateful for, such as, I have hands, I can actually grab things. There are people out there that are not so fortunate. I have legs, I am breathing, I have food, I have shelter, I have warm clothes, whatever. Start listing off things that'll make you happy, or that you can be grateful for and show appreciation for. And you want to do this first thing in the morning because your brain is more open, your subconscious is more open at this time. And it also is right before you go to bed. So in the morning, just start listing things you are grateful for. And it could be also during the day too. The more you think of things that to be grateful for, it puts you in a state of gratitude. And you'll just trust me, just try it. The second thing is that when you're going to bed every night, I've mentioned this before in another video, when you're going to bed every night, right before you drift off, like as your brain's getting foggy and you're like, oh, I can feel it coming, that's when you want to start listing things that you want to accomplish or things that you want to have. For example, if you want your days to be better than the day before, you're going to say, as you're falling to sleep, when you have just a little bit of consciousness left, you can say it out loud or just in your head, but you want to repeat it a bunch of times. Every day is better than the day before. Every day is better than the day before. You can say that one if you want your days to be better, but if they're already great and you want to start focusing on money, you could say something like, every day I make more money than the day before. These are the things that I said. And it is amazing seeing what happens because your subconscious is at a receptive level, and it's taking in what you're saying, and your subconscious basically works for you. And if you believe that every day is better than the day before, your subconscious will help make that happen. So when you're saying these things right before you sleep, you're filling your mind, your subconscious, with these ideas, and your subconscious will help make it happen. You don't really need to know more than that. So for those of you out there who message me saying, oh, I'm having bad days or whatever, I want to help you, and this is the best way that I can. Doing this changed my life a whole lot, unbelievable amount. Now I have grown from this. I've read other books. There are a lot of other books that I've read that kind of deal with your subconscious mind, like just Joe Dispenza, who deals a lot scientifically with how this works, but it doesn't really matter if you're not really interested in that. Just do these two things for at least a month. Do it for a month, and if nothing happens, well, then your life's the same and then you don't have to worry. But if things start getting better, or you start seeing more money come into your life, or, whatever, then you'll see there's a difference. You'll see the power of your subconscious, and you'll be winning, and your life will be forever changed. And that's kind of, what I want to see. I want to see you guys doing better and see you guys happier. I cannot wait to see what you guys say in the comments. And I might do a follow-up video. But to reiterate, when you first wake up in the morning, be grateful, show gratitude, start listing things you are grateful for. But showing gratitude is very important because it puts your mind in a grateful state. And if you aren't aware, you get what you focus on. So when you're in a state of gratitude and you're focusing on good things that you're grateful for, you will tend to see more of that in your life. So focus on gratitude, and as you're going to bed, right when you're about to sleep, if you want something in your life to change, that is a time where you should be saying, every day is better than the day before, or every day I make more money than the day before. Every day I receive more love than the day before. You know, do that for whatever you want. And that's all. That's all for this video. I want you guys to apply this. There's a few of you that comment and say that you guys have bad days, and I want to help you with that. But you have to be willing to help yourself. And this is the best way I know that I can help, you know, from afar. So please try this out. Do it for a month. You'll see changes probably within a week. But I'm saying do it for a month every night. Set it in your calendar. Set it on your phone calendar to remind yourself. Just do it every night. And then in a month, leave a comment telling me if anything's changed. I would love to hear, because I did it for probably 2 weeks or a week, and I started noticing some crazy changes, and then my life's never been the same since. And I would love to see you guys have a similar experience in that way. But that's it for this video. I hope, hopefully I've helped. Hopefully this isn't too mystic or whatever. But give it a shot. It's just 2 things you can do. And yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys next time.